It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Hopkins, the man in motion right. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In motion right is Hopkins. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Cousins. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Devon Kennard in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. .39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Caught left side by Hilton. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Hilton goes in motion right. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Play fake. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On third down, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 13-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, it's James Conner. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But Akers hit, he coughs it up. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Inside the 20, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So the defense forces the fumble, they get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Cards, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Play action now. Cousins. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And Gay knocks this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Connor.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Left side, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Cousins. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game. So you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll send Hilton in motion right. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a first down throw. Stafford.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The slot man in motion right. They run here with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams are back within a score.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. In motion right is Robinson. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flush to his right. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here's Stafford.
Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity.